Shae has a disease.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Red Valkyrie Presents. I keep looking at myself, but I can't.
You look beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I tried so hard.
Beautiful.
It's only two,
Look at that. I love the ears.
2 hours.
I love the ears. The ears are great.
Right? It'd be better if they actually adhered like they were supposed to. But you know what? They're close enough. It's good enough.
They are.
Considering I literally left work early and did everything I had to, and so I could be like, all right, I got to paint my entire face and half my body.
You did good. Listen, in all fairness, and I think we have to acknowledge this. In all fairness, it's Marcus's fault. So
Yes.
He did not design any characters in specific. It's okay. These things happen. And,
you know what's funny? Like what did we say? Like maybe a couple weeks ago that we were going to do the show for our launch, and I started thinking, I was like, what is Shae going to do? Because
because you hate women.
Damn it.
We said that we were like, damn, bro, maybe the SJWs were right, bro. Like, we have no women in the book.
I'm not trying to get all up in your business, but you guys are straight, right? I mean, I've never seen a comic book so averse to putting a woman in it.
It depends, you know what I mean?
Oh my God.
2021. It's 2021, baby.
So what day is it? What day of the week?
Stop it.
I'll bring you
Shae,
I'm ill prepared for that.
You got to come down for the Decadence Fest down here, man, in New Orleans.
Right. Shae, I'm asking for Frog. Is it in fact easy being green?
No, this was very difficult and quite annoying, and I can't use my green screen, so it's even worse. I mean, I could. But I would just be this weird floaty eyes and some weird gem with a shadow around it. It'd be very bizarre.
That might have been. You know what? You should have done that because he's like water, so you could have just been like water, and she could just been like moving around. Like,
wait, we want to play this game, dude.
Let's see.
Dog? What are you doing?
What is that?
Some beast crawling up into her makeup chair.
So apparently my green screen is not fully gonna green it out. This is it, which is weird.
I don't see any part of you gone.
I know. I don't understand it.
That's great. I think it's a little greener. Makes you look just a little bit more green, or less green.
Like I think it makes it look closer to what he actually is, which is like grayish green as opposed to like fluorescent. Maybe my green screen stuff is broken. Maybe that's what's happening.
I love when you turn your head and you get that big burst of ball of red hair.
Right? Just leave it. Hey, I didn't want to bald cap it. Okay, I'm sorry. So I painted my hair.
She's like, look, I put this fucking paint on myself like this. I'm not putting the bald cap on. Fuck that. No, not doing it.
Okay, this is totally not on topic whatsoever, but whoever the hell is like Spirit Gum, it'll work for everything. This shit sucks so much.
What?
It doesn't work for shit.
I don't know anything about it, so it's probably Marcus's fault.
There you go. Oh, I know why. It's what's in the background, because what's in the background for my green screen thing was green. That's the problem. Huh. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. I give up.
Is that the problem?
Yeah, Look, because this is what happens without it.
Holy shit, you're imaginary.
I know. It's awesome. But only
It
like,
is.
I just have to go to certain angles and then I disappear.
I think it's the lighting that's on you.
It is. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's what it is.
I'm trying to find the green. There you go.
Oh, you kind of look like a green version of one of those people from that Take On Me video from back in the day.
Okay, I'm done. I'm turning the filter back off. Wow.
Wow.
That was really bright after.
Yes.
Holy shit.
You are now lime green.
She's got that
Hold on, we're gonna fix the color.
No, that is awesome. Holy wow. Like the best grass.
That was some intense green. That was horrifying. Anyway, how are you, Alex? It's
I'm
only
good.
6 minutes into the stream. No big deal.
I'm good.
She was talking to me and listening.
good.
Marcus,
Anthony.
I thought he was talking to Marcus. I was just cutting him off so he couldn't speak.
Alex.
She said Alex, and
Oh, she
you
said
heard
Alex,
the A.
all right.
Yeah, and wow.
Alex. Okay. I never heard him call you Alex before. I thought you was Cy.
Do me a favor and look at your screen.
Same. Look at Alex.
I can't. All these lights that I'm using blind me. I can't see.
Alex, CY.borg Valkyrie. You're good. You're good. It's fine. I got you, Anthony. How are
These
you,
eyes
Anthony?
are just for sure. I am good. I'm good.
Good. I'm
good.
very happy to hear that.
Good.
Mark,
I too am good.
He
took
too
too long
is
to answer.
good. See?
I took 0 time to answer. He interrupted you to answer you.
I was trying to interrupt Marcus. That's really what it was because I knew he was going to try to cut in real fast. So I took one for the team for him.
Nice.
I'm doing great, by the way. Thank you.
Awesome, Mark.
Thank you, Marcus. I'm glad. Thank you. Holy shit! So you guys are in your first few hours of the campaign, and you're doing phenomenal so far. So let's just bring it up real quick. You are at 84% funded, 31 backers, 47 days left. Do we want to play your trailer? You guys want us to play your trailer?
You do. You. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Marcus did such a fabulous job on this.
Oh, is it? Hold on, wait.
Now,
wait.
unfortunately, this version you're going to get is not the final version. There's another version that we have a lady named Dot who does the actual voiceover, and it's pretty good. But this is the version without the voiceover.
Marcus, why do you look pained? You just.
Me and Dot go a long way back, so.
Yeah, it's a lady from New Orleans.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Did she bury your drawers in the yard? And now you can't leave the house.
I'm gonna hit play and buckle up, everyone, because it sounds like it's gonna be interesting. So I was waiting for the final beat that didn't come. I was like, da-da-da-da-da. Oh.
Marcus.
I muted everyone, by the way.
I know you did.
There we go. We had unmuted Marcus.
That was awesome because I had to sneeze. It was awesome.
So I definitely want to hear more about this because that was a very pretty pictures and intense music, and now I need to know. Damn it, Dojo-kun. Is it odd that I find Shae kind of alluring like that? Yes, because I'm cosplaying a dude.
Well, I mean, it's not like you can tell you're cosplaying a dude. I mean, okay. Dojo-kun, did you also like her when she cosplayed Oddity? Then it's just green that you're attracted to, and you and Frog G can have a conversation.
But yeah, so I want to hear more about Justice City Chronicles Volume 1. So who is given the pitch?
I mean, I did the one earlier today, so I don't know.
That's how it is, Anthony. You're not gonna...
Marcus. See,
Marcus, you want to
you
give
know
the pitch?
The problem is, this is the problem, Shae, and I'm glad, Alex.
That was so smooth.
Took 2 seconds to go. What was the name again? Fuck.
I'm glad.
I almost. Well, you know, it's cool. Alex?
Psy works too. I don't give a shit.
Right, gotcha. He muted it because the whole time that it's going through, and I don't know, Marcus, if this was happening to you, but the whole time I just all I could hear was Dot reading the words as it was going, and so as if I do my pitch, unfortunately, I can just feel Dot coming out. Right? So I'm gonna fill you guys in. So we did a stream today. So Dot is this lady who has a restaurant, which she has a chain of restaurants. She's not really anybody. It's not true. It's a chain of restaurants, and so they use this character called Dot, right? And she sounds like she's been smoking cigarettes for 100 years.
Pall Mall unfiltered, right?
Yeah, so what she sounds like is like this. She's like, hey, this is Dot's Diner. Welcome. It's not your mama's, but it's always fresh at Dot's Diner. And so what we did was we just read the actual scrollers in Dot's Diner's voice.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, it was very interesting. It's his time, his story. This is Justice City Chronicles. So
No.
So the whole
best
time it's
the
running,
best
that's
is
all I can hear in my head.
The best is, you know, he's doing this, right? And then he gets to the spot in the trailer where the buildings are at, and she's like, oh, nice buildings. He's adding a little commentary here and there.
I'm like, oh, those are nice buildings. look at the colors.
Look at the colors.
So the whole time it's rolling, I'm thinking that, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like, this is I done fucked myself up big time.
Hey, Anthony, I think you have to do the pitch now.
I know. Hey, Dot. Hey, Dot, come do the pitch for me. Oh my goodness.
Is she on Twitter? Can we add her?
No, she's not on Twitter, but we played some of her commercials today. It was awesome.
Oh.
So this is very good. So Justice City Chronicles is an 80-page knockdown, drag-out, ass-kicking adrenaline ride that is rooted in the action-adventure cartoons of the 1980s. That is the actual, like, kind of root of the whole thing. I know it says root, and I'm repeating myself, but that is it. If you have watched any of the 80s cartoons, that's what influenced us to essentially put this story together. Now, after that, you got to have a little bit of, what is that? What do they call that, Marcus? Talent? You got to have a little bit of talent to actually write this thing to make it. All right, so you guys want the straight version, or you want the Dot version? You got to tell me which one you want.
I mean, you gave us the choice.
Right,
you have to go Dot.
You got to go Dot. Okay,
You gotta go Dot.
All right, let me get ready. Let me get my cigarette here. I'm gonna pretend like I smoke, because I don't smoke anymore, but Dot does, right?
Before you begin, who did your campaign page?
Some guy. Here's what his fucking name. He was a Mexican. He was real cheap.
Mark?
Exactly. See, that guy Alex, he's pretty sharp. He's a pretty sharp guy. I like it. Get it. Don't touch me. You got pizza all over your hands.
Hey, Dad,
Stop.
what you doing? What are you doing in here?
I'm doing something very important right here. They don't want to see you. Get back off. Son.
No, Mark knows.
Back off.
Mark
These people
knows me.
don't know you. Come on.
Mark
Come
knows.
on. You're crowding me. You're crowding me. You're crowding me.
Hey, how about you tell him what your
Hey,
green
I
screen
want
is?
to back up,
You tell me.
back up, sir. Listen, at some point this is going to go off, and it's just going to be me and you. You understand? That's just remember that. You have to go to sleep at some point tonight, son.
So do you.
Okay? I sleep light, son. You sleep heavy.
That's true.
That's the problem with him. Okay, so here we go.
That's the
Now.
best interlude.
I feel the need to point out that our streams are 18 up. just
All right.
throwing that out there.
Here we go. So, the overview, read by Dot. All right. So, this volume goes into the Republic of Eturia, down the halls of the Praetorian Academy, which is a nice place, which lies at the heart of a place called Justice City, to find one of our main heroes, Nero. He's such a nice boy. He's a prideful young cadet, though, that has trained his whole life and is on the verge of becoming a member of the legendary Praetorians, just like his father, the very good-looking man. And the Praetorians are an elite class of warriors tasked with keeping the peace after the Great War nearly destroyed their whole world. Nero's first mission, he graduated, I was so proud, as a Praetorian, is to babysit a group of elite dignitaries. They're so rude. And on the routine diplomatic tour of the outland regions. It's a lot of words. That quickly changes when their transport ship is attacked and shot down. I got scared. What was once a very routine mission now threatens to become the catalyst, that's a big word, that will throw the whole world back into bloody war. And at the center of it, his poor little Nero. And now he has to save the day. I'm scared for him. But I have very much faith that he's going to pull through and turn this all around. Now, that's what I got for you. My name's Dot, and I'm finished.
His mother, she's a very nice woman. We're in Boca.
Nice little
Oh, thank you, Dot. That was wonderful.
Thanks, Dot. Appreciate it.
Right?
You're welcome.
Oh, all right. So this looks like obviously the artwork looks phenomenal. Kind of expected at this point from you guys. And I'm liking the extras so far. I really like the dual covers that you have for your alternate. Where you've got the red is super, super striking. But I don't know. They're both like all your covers are really good. It's making it very difficult for me. So I just want you to know that I'm very.
It was. You should have seen us trying to pick them. We were like, God, what about this one? What about this one? You know. Well, fortunately, we pitched out to a few cats, and they kind of helped us out. We call the red cover the lit cover.
Yeah.
Because that is the literature devil's favorite. He was pushing out one this morning. That's his favorite cover. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute. I forgot this. God damn it, Dot. You fucking forgot to remind me to do this. Okay, so we have, probably with the goddamn green screen, you're not going to be able to see it properly. We have this here, which is a Spider-Man triptych metal piece, which we are going to send to you, Shae, for allowing us to come on here and act complete fucking donkeys. And then we're gonna tonight, whoever backs the book in the hour that we're on here on your show will get one of these, which is a copy of Count Carlos' sketch cover, which I will draw a picture on.
Yes.
So
see, I said that there was possibly something super cool that we would do specifically for Red Valkyrie backers. So go back.
100%.
Right? Hell yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that I waited because I almost didn't.
Do they email you their backing information, or are you just gonna?
No, what we're gonna do is we are going to whoever goes between now and then, right?
There we go. anyone who backs.
Right. Well, no,
Marcus.
Anyone who backs between now and then gets the opportunity to win this. Marcus is going to pick. If you don't get it, it's because Marcus didn't pick your name. That's what that's. So just keep that in mind. Now, Shae,
right? Sure.
Exactly, Shae, you get yours, and let's see. I think I got some. Let's see, CY, you like? Let's see, you like Wolverine, Kratos, Captain America, World War II. You like anything like that? Spawn?
If I had to pick any out of those, I'd probably say Wolverine. I'm not a Marvel person.
Okay, what about Wonder Woman?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. All right. How about this? I'll send this to CY. CY will get one of these. How about this?
Oh, damn.
How about that, CY?
Does it include the holes I see in her, or?
It might. I could add. I could physically add them. You just
don't do that. Don't add those. That's beautiful.
That's awesome. Thank you.
No.
Send mine to Shae. She'll forward it.
Gotcha. No, I appreciate y'all having us on, man.
Absolutely. All right. So you've got some cool little extras. You got bookmarks, which look awesome. This is what I'm really freaking excited about because of multiple reasons. One, I love t-shirts and I love wearable swag. And two, being military, I really appreciate what you guys are doing
100%.
with this. So I'm gonna let you guys talk about it though, because I think it's awesome.
The chat was but the chat was totally dogging me. I didn't even see this until after you said it.
Nothing for side. Mo out there, we can just cutting it up.
What is this? A mob meeting? Do we have to
exactly? You got come on, man. You got to bring some tribute. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying. you hear how the pterodactyl is quiet right now.
She just wants to wet a beak. That's all. You just got to bring a little taste. Just a little taste. That's all. You know? That's all there is. Just a little taste.
I would like to say that there was no greasing of the skids, or what is it? Greasing of the palms. That's what it is. To get on this show. Just
absolutely not. And they're not saying that you shouldn't try. What they're saying is that whether they take it or not, that's a whole nother thing.
Have some finesse. That's all we're saying.
Exactly. You know. Don't bring. What he's saying is, don't bring no bullshit. Don't bring no fucking bullshit.
I mean, try to hand me $5, you're gonna end up with a 3 a.m. time slot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you gotta come. You gotta come with. You gotta bring Jackson, at least Jackson and up. You know what I mean?
What is that? A 10?
That's a 20. Come on, man. God damn it, boy.
Who's on the 10? Jefferson. Okay.
Is it Jefferson or Hamilton? I thought it was Hamilton, man.
No.
I
haven't seen Cash in so fucking long.
I haven't seen Cash since I used to shoot heroin, so it's been a while. So,
but thank goodness.
You can't do that with a debit card? What's the matter with you?
Dude, I'm telling you, think I'm bullshitting you. I'm like, once they came out with this Venmo and shit, I'm like, oh, drug dealers are gonna fucking make a killing now. These motherfuckers, bro. You know? I know. Let me stop.
So about the T-shirt, I was really excited about.
Right. It's of course, the shirt and the Wounded Warriors. We thought it would be cool. The book has definite sensibilities of what it means to have honor, what it means to have loyalty, what does it mean to have commitment? What does it mean to be a hero? What is all of that loyal? What is being the fucking soul? I know. I'm trying to go from fucking heroin to honor, and it's just not fucking quite up in the center. Like
make the reach. You can do it.
So we felt like this was one of the things that when we made the shirt, we had Wolfpack, which is the studio, and then he came up with that, and I said, look, why don't we do this? I said, let's sit down and think about it, and let's sell them, and let's give some money back to Wounded Warriors. Let's do something. I mean, it's it's something cool to do, man. What I mean? You see people do it all the time, and you're like, okay, well, let's do it. Well,
and I think that this is a really cool way to do it because if anybody's ever seen the Wounded Warriors project and kind of what goes into that, they thrive on donations regardless of monetary value. Like, all donations make a huge difference. I have a lot of friends and people that I know who, without the Wounded Warriors Project, they wouldn't be able to really live like the kind of life that they've had to since. So I think that I saw that and I was like, well, I mean, it's a t-shirt, so I was already probably going to get to, but now I'm most definitely going to make sure that I get to, because that, I feel like that's really important to give back. Plus, I get to wear a badass shirt that says a wolf doesn't concern himself with the opinions of sheep, which is the best freaking saying.
we have green ones and we have black ones. So you can get, we don't have the black ones up there, but it's the same thing. It's with the white type.
There you go, Anthony.
Oh my gosh.
Hamilton's on. I told you I did a lot of heroin, so I know a lot about cash. So
I used to work at a bank for years, and you knew it before I did.
Again, when you're out there and you're buying heroin, every dollar counts. You really pay attention to what you got.
God.
When someone says a Jackson, you're like, hold up.
Oh yeah,
I know which one that is.
Yes, I know that. Then you get if you're lucky, you get them grants. You understand? You get them grants.
Franklin.
Or you get them centuries, boy.
All right. So when it comes to the t-shirt, is the t-shirt down as an add-on?
Yes.
For your tiers. Okay.
We have it as its own tier, which then has all the add-ons with the books and everything like this. Or you can buy the book and get it as an add-on as well. You know, because I actually in Godsend I had a few people who bought like the shirt and a bookmark, and they didn't buy a book. All right, well, so be it,
Well, like, maybe their buddy already bought them one.
This art is awesome. I want to wear it on a t-shirt. And it's like, you want to read the book? Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about that.
Anthony.
I know, right? Okay.
It was all that talk about heroin. They got him.
It's all you now, Mark.
It's all me.
Okay, so Mark, did you make the campaign page?
Did I what?
Make the Indiegogo page.
Yes, I did.
Okay, my one, and I'm just putting this out there right at the beginning.
No, yeah, go ahead.
My one complaint is it doesn't break down who did what. So when I'm writing up the description of the stream, I'm like, Anthony did writing?
Okay, so here's the thing. Everything, like we've been working so hard to get all this stuff together. All this that you see here literally came together last night. So yeah, like for real, like I just had so much stuff going on. I'm selling my business and still working there, and so it's like, yeah, I finally get to the point where I'm like, all right, I need to sit down and get this done. And so last night this trailer I was doing at 3:30 in the morning.
Oh, honey.
No, I'm just saying I want to give you proper credit because yeah.
So I gave Anthony like kind of like where we wanted to go with the with the pitch and the content here, and he wrote that in, and then texts me about an hour later, and he's like, "Fuck!" He's like, the whole thing getting erased. It didn't save, so you had to write it again. So there's certain stuff like the creator stuff, like that explains who we are. That it was just like, you know what? I don't have time to do this tonight, so we're just gonna leave it out, and we're gonna be in enough shows to figure out that I wrote this. This was my creation back in 2005, and now we're coming back and relaunching it. And Mr. Figaro, underneath me, who appears to be back, is the artist.
Okay. Well, let me just update the description.
There you go. You're right down there, Dot.
But by the way.
Yeah, well, I did that on purpose because I knew you wouldn't be talking if I didn't fucking leave. So.
Oh, I was gonna make him. You're funny that you think I wouldn't have made him.
Look at him. I wanted to make him think it was his. I wanted to kind of give him a little bit of a scare and be like, "Oh, I gotta talk. Holy shit, where's Anthony?" And he does so well. See how good he does.
No, but see, here's the whole thing. Like when you're gone, my whole shtick is to make fun of you. So I mean, it's pretty easy. I don't have to deal with you sitting here.
Just
like,
look, why don't you just be like me? I make fun of you while you're here. It doesn't, you don't have to be gone. It's right to your face.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
Listen.
Right to your face.
Good.
Where's
Good
the sombrero?
cop.
Where's the fucking sombrero? Where is it? Come on, man.
This is getting spicy.
I'm liking this. I'm down. I feel like
There it is, boy. See what I'm saying? You thought I was playing. You thought I was playing, boy.
Oh, oh, look at that.
And he's got the God's Hand shirt on.
Sombrero God's Hand.
That
It's
boy's
so
repping.
confusing.
There you go.
That boy's repping.
Oh my goodness. That's amazing. That's amazing. I appreciate that.
Beautiful, man.
All right, we got to go through your tiers so people know how they can back you. I was
Gotcha.
pointing out, you're 90% funded. You're gonna jump again because things.
Sweet.
But let's go over your. You guys need to do a featured perk too, by the way.
I know we were thinking about that. We wanted to decide which one. We were leaning towards either.
Captain's Club.
That's the thing. You got Captain's Club, and then you got the other one for $250.
Admirals.
We thought about that. We also thought
all right,
about.
Let's go through it, hear about
Let's go through
them,
it.
and then we can
Gotcha.
give you better suggestions.
There you go,
All right, who's talking?
Marcus.
You're talking.
All right, so where are we at? The Grunt Pack?
Yeah.
The Grunt Pack is just one physical copy of the book. You do have the option when you go in there, if you take a look, if you click on Get This Perk, you do have the option to get one of the 3 covers.
Nice.
So you can select which cover you want.
Alrighty.
We got the Corporal Signature Edition. That is your same thing. 1 copy of the book, your choice of covers, and 1 metal bookmark.
I love those metal bookmarks, by the way. They're so nice.
They are.
So nice. And you can, like we said, in God's Hand, you can weaponize it if needed. You know?
Exactly.
People piss you off. You get a co-host that gets out of line. Smack them a little. It's fine. A dog that tries to climb in your makeup chair. She's laying on the ground now, just like, I'm being so good. I don't know what your problem is. All right, Sergeant Stripes.
Sergeant Stripes is 2 copies of the book, so you get whichever combo of the covers that you want. They're both signed. You do get a metal bookmark again, and you get 1 trading card.
Awesome. So for this, and I'm just gonna point this out. When you go to select it says 2 physical copies of Justice City Chronicles, you can only pick 1 cover. I don't know if you guys know that in your tier. So if I wanted 1 of each cover, I only get 1 drop down 1 time. So if you want to fix that,
right.
if you go in, if you want to give people a chance to get both covers, or if they want the red and the teal or whatever, you have to go in and add another option for the drop down. So you have option like perk 1 or book 1 and then book 2, since they're getting 2 copies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get, yeah. Rick, yes, you can. We do. I did. I added the single copy of God's Hand to every perk.
Oh,
so
no,
if
I'm
you
talking,
want,
I'm talking
yeah,
about
no.
There was a question in the chat.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
talking
I
to
didn't
Rick.
see
Rick
it.
asked a question if he got the captain's tier, could
Oh.
he get the single copy of God's Hand? And I was just telling him, yeah, I put it in every one of the perks.
Gotcha.
You can add it on.
Oh,
Oh.
shit! Oh, hold up!
God damn.
Hot damn! Look at
Holy
you,
shit.
102%.
Damn,
Boom.
girl. See, that's the. Look at that. That's
That's a
that Valkyrie.
Valkyrie
That's that
sight.
Valkyrie. That's it.
Look at that.
That's it.
What were you at? You were like 35,
We were at 30.
63 or something?
35. Yeah, 35. That's right. So because we were.
Somebody got the Grand Admirals.
Oh shit!
What it
Ooh,
Look at that.
those are nice, man. Those are so nice.
Awesome.
Those are really nice.
This is
Now this
why I
is
love
actually
this channel.
this is the 4th one we've sold.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah, because I had to. The problem with this earlier was we didn't have the sizing or the
t-shirts,
color selection
right.
for the t-shirts. So I hid the old one and updated this one.
Yeah.
Did you reduce the quantity? Like, if
No.
are you going to sell 23 of them now? Is my point.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. I'm just throwing it out there so you don't screw yourself.
We thought about, you know what, and it's all good.
No, because you know what? The first time I had set it up, we kind of discussed the quantities on those last 2 tiers, and I lowballed it. So he was kind of bitching at me today to bump up the numbers. So when I redid it, it didn't even matter. We're just going to go with a bigger number anyway.
Nice.
Because the idea was we had 20 of those, and then we had 50 of the other ones, right? And so what we accounted for, and I'm gonna tell you why, Alex, is we had an extra 5 for that, so that if they sold out and they were in high in demand, we had 5 left over that we could still push out. Okay. Same thing with the other one. We had like an additional 10. So if the 50 sold and it were in high demand, we could bring out at least 10 more.
That's cool.
It'll you know what I mean? I hear what you're saying though. It's good looking out, because again, that type of shit right there can clip your ass, man. It's little things like that you're just kind of going along and you're doing so much, and it's just like, man, you can miss that shit so easy, man.
And then you disappoint a few people.
Well,
shit! God damn it!
What happened?
You know what? You copied it. It should have add-ons. Grand Admirals deck should have all the add-ons, huh?
Yeah, I don't think.
That, you know what? God damn! You know what you might have had to do, Mark? You might have to set them. Like I know you duplicated it, but you may have to go back in and
associate it.
Yes. Yeah. And go back in and just re-highlight all the add-ons. If there's any issues with that, right? If any of you got the Grand Admirals and you wanted something extra, just hit us up and we'll hook you up. We'll make sure.
Well, I think we know who got the Grand Admirals.
I'm assuming.
Since he said it did not have any, the past tense I'm gonna assume is that he bought it.
Either that or he went to buy it and it didn't have it, and he's like, "Hey, I mean, I could, but not." But if you did, and again, there's stuff you want, just hit us up, and we'll hook you up. We'll make sure you get what you.
They know a guy.
I know a guy who knows a guy, right? He lives in Jersey.
And we'll get Sergeant Stripes, and since you get 2 copies, we'll get that fixed too. So you guys have your drop-down options for each copy.
Gotcha.
Okay, I think we should be fixed now.
Sweet. Look at you. Look at you just doing it on the fly.
I know. He's good. He's good. He's good. I wish I had him for God's hand. But.
All right. So we've got Sergeant Stripes at $50, where you can get 2 covers, 2 copies. You got God's Justice, where you can get copy and God's Hand, because absolutely. By the way, I have to let you know, I ended up getting Sergeant Stripes because I just got promoted to Technical Sergeant, and I was like,
come on,
I got my
that's
stripes.
my jam.
There you
go.
I have to get the appropriate tier.
That's my jam.
Sergeant Major. Unfortunately, too much for my blood right now. I really wanted that too, because you know what's gonna happen is you guys are still live for like what 47 more days.
Mm-hmm.
There's some paychecks and stimulus and maybe some
talk to me, Shae. I know a guy who knows a guy.
It's all gonna happen again, man. I still need patches too.
I know. You know what? That may be one of the stretch goals we go. That's something we've been kicking around. We've been kicking that around. And
I got you, Anthony. I got you.
I got you, boo. Got you.
I'm telling you, Tony's great. Tony does great work.
Tony, yeah.
You like Tony. Tony's a good guy.
2-time and Tony. I know him.
Hey.
Mega waves. Hey. You know?
Oh my gosh. All right. So Sergeant Majors, you get all 3 all signed, bookmark, trading card, and a print. The Officer's Edition. So what are we adding on to the Officer's Edition?
It's 2 physical copies of the book. You get your choice of covers. Both of them are signed. You get 2 metal bookmarks, 1 print, 2 trading cards, the Wolfpack T-shirt, and a hand-drawn sketch card from this guy over here.
Jeez, that's a lot.
From this fucking guy over here.
Over here,
This
you know what I
guy-
mean?
Over here.
We like
Bam,
this
we have
guy.
like 1, 2, you know what I mean? Boom. For the next one, we had a few more. But look,
Yeah,
don't
all
worry
right,
about it.
what's
These are
next? Well,
special
what's
high class. You
The
know what I mean?
Captain's Club. That's.
Forget about it. You know what I mean?
I don't got
Yeah.
the shinies.
You know, that's all right. That's all right. I know a guy who knows a guy.
You know, I like it. I like it. You know, I know a guy. You
You
know
know?
a guy. We working together. It's all
I
right.
heard
All
some
right.
things, you know, some things, you know.
All right, so the fucking Captain's Club over here, huh?
Bean,
Yeah.
bean,
This has got,
you know, forget about it.
Forget about it. So the Captain's Club, you get all 3 copies. All of them are signed. The whole trading card set, which is right now 4.
Okay.
4 trading cards. You get 3 original sketch cards from Mr. Figaro.
Bean.
And an exclusive metal trading card, the Wolfpack T-shirt, a Justice City dog tag, and a metal print.
Awesome. Can I just point out how much I love the fact that under included items, despite the fact that it's all this, the only thing that matters, you're like, you get the Wolfpack T-shirt. Damn it! I'm just saying.
That's it. Baby.
Wolf.
That's it.
You have no idea how excited. I
Run
am
with the
about that.
pack, baby. Run with the pack.
Hell yeah. See, and even Silver is saying the Wounded Warriors is a good cause and a great decision. I wholeheartedly agree.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly. And then of course we have the Grand Admirals deck.
Now the Grand Admirals deck technically is everything from the last one.
Mhm.
3 copies of the book. You also getting a hardcover edition.
Oh, what
And
the
that's-
hell?
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's a hardcover edition.
Damn it.
I
You're getting-
felt that one, Shae. Just like, what? A fucking hardcover? What?
I love hardcover books. Okay, I'm good.
Motherfuckers.
That's fine. I'm over it.
You don't have that much money, Shae.
I am aware.
Are you?
I'm just saying there's an art auction that we're going to do on the 27th and Shay's going to paint some shit. Maybe you
Oh,
guys
that's
could be really
right.
cool and buy some stuff so I could go and upgrade.
Bold move, Cotton.
It's not going to work out for me. I don't see it.
That's going to pay off for you.
I tried. Okay.
All right, so we got the 3 copies of the book. Those will all be signed. We've got the hardcover edition. We've got an original art page from the book. All right. We've got a complete trading card set. We got 3 sketch cards. We got a metal trading card. We got, which the most important thing in here, the Wolfpack T-shirt.
Yes.
We got the Justice City dog tag, a metal print, God's Hand trading card set, and the God's Hand Death Tarot card.
Heck yeah. That is awesome. Yeah, see, Get Over says that's why I went for it. I like the hard cover.
Hardcover.
Likes
I
it
knew that
hard.
one was coming.
How could it not? I mean, let's just be real. And then you had, look at that. The Emperor's Throne sold out. Look at y'all. Damn. I'm impressed. You guys have killed it. You've been, when did you launch? What time? It was 8:30?
8:30 this morning. Yep.
8:30 this morning. So you're 12 hours in, you're funded. That's insane.
That's the good people of Comicsgate. That's all there is to it. The
And-
good people of Comicsgate and the good people like yourself who give us, us knuckleheads, the limelight for a few minutes to come talk shit about our projects.
Well,
You know?
the thing that I find real impressive is you guys got funded in 12 hours and you didn't have a $500 goal. Because usually when people are getting funded in that first 24 hours, it's because they put it down at a $500 goal to try and get that trend. You guys are hitting the trend, but you're hitting the trend with like a legit goal, which is fucking awesome.
We kicked that around too. We were
did.
like, well, what should we set the goal at?
We did.
And it was like, all right, well, I get some people do that. Like, my goal's 500. And it's like,
when the goal's really 5,000.
Yeah, you want the algorithm, but it's like, yay, we funded. Okay, we're done.
Yeah,
Amanda says no international tier.
That's a
Did
good
God's
question.
Hand have one?
That's a good question, and we're trying to figure out. We're going to probably have. I don't know how necessarily. Maybe Shae and Alex can help us out with this, but when I did God's Hand, what happened was I only had an international tier for the signature series and the variant signature series. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have one for every tier. So we thought about that, because then if you got the signature series international, it came with extra stuff. So this time what we're trying to do is we're trying to offer that to any international purchase. So any international purchase, and we've been trying to hammer that out, basically is going to get another what it'll come with is another metal bookmark, and we're either going to offer a sketch card or an oversized, special, exclusive international oversized trading card. I'm thinking we may do the oversized. That will just be sent to the international people. Like you can't get it other than if you're international, because again, the idea that you're asking people to put up $25 for shipping, it's like, you want to put something extra in there, that makes them feel like, yeah, I spent this, but I got this out of it that no one else got. I did that with the Count Carlos, with the international. We did that, and I think it was Count Carlos and an original piece of artwork that we sent with the internationals last time.
Well, so if you want to try and get that out there a little bit more to maybe entice people when you're not on a stream and can't clarify that, it might be good to add underneath the t-shirts section and just say
for our international backers.
Special for our international backers. We're going to make sure that it's worth your extra money in shipping.
100%.
But yeah, and just kind of, especially since you did have previously that tier in God's Hand, being able to say, well, rather than limit it to 1 or 2 tiers, any tier, this is what we're going to do.
Because that's what I wanted to do. Because there were some people who bought the story times.
Yeah.
And they paid international on it, and we didn't have that. And what, you know what I mean? So it was like, I know, me too.
So Silver's let me get international right quick so I can just. Oh, that's awesome.
I know.
So we've got a suggestion. Get Over It says, I think God's Justice should be the featured perk because it's great.
I thought about that. That was one of the ones. What was the two, Marcus? It was God's Justice we felt strongly about, and then one of the box sets. But it was kind of like, you got $150, you got a $250 one. You know what I'm saying? Which way do you go? But we were talking about the God's Hand one because of that reason, and that's why we created it, because it was like, and you get it. You know what I'm saying? It's a first time out campaign. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and I didn't start in CG, so I didn't come into it. I had funded, I came in. So when it was over and I was shipping out, there was a lot of people who were like, damn, dude, I wanted to get that and I didn't get it. And I got a lot of that. And so I was like, well, look, why don't we just offer it here and we'll just make it a double pack. That way, if they really want it, they can get it. Right. So I agree with that.
Yeah, I think especially because you can change your featured perk as you're going through. Mm-hmm. So while you're in the beginning, like the beginning bit of this funding, because you guys have already hit funding, you already have a lot of support, and people that want to back big are going to know that if they scroll to the bottom, they're going to find the higher tiers. I feel like the God's Hand perk is probably the one you're going to get the most question about from people who don't want to scroll or read closely. So putting that up as the first perk is probably going to...
You can check it out. I just changed it. I just updated it.
Nice. Look at... Marcus is just doing this shit on the fly.
Yeah, he's good, man.
Hey, Mark, did you see the backstage chat?
The private chat, Marcus. We got stuff in the private chat for you, too. Trying to help out.
Come on, man. God, this is amateur hour? Fuck, man. Marcus, he's doing way better than me. I think I sold for like 3 or 4 weeks before I realized I didn't have international shipping on 2 or 3 of my fucking things. I ate on a couple of them. I was like,
so Mark, who's going to be your artist on your next comic since Anthony has to go? If you have any balls left that he hasn't busted,
I'm basically I'm cheap. That's how I get to do this. I'm cheap.
Andrew Jackson.
You know what I mean? He's got no choice. Like, could hire somebody else, but that would cost money, So,
question for you guys: how many are you hoping to have in the series?
Honestly, it's plotted out to be 8 volumes plus two standalones.
Nice.
Two little side things.
Yeah. This is cool. I forgot to say this. We added in one of the backstories is going to be a 4-page deleted scene from God's Hand. We're going to put in the back. It's called Victoria's Secret, and so basically
nice.
it ties into what to Victoria, the character Victoria in the book, and kind of like, well, what happens with Victoria? You know what I mean? So
that's awesome.
I guess I should have told you that, because then you could have dressed up as Victoria. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
The book will iron out. It will have a female in it, at least one.
I was gonna say, are all 8 volumes gonna be a sausage fest? Or,
No, actually, we're gonna be introducing this. This will be one of the side stories. The story will be called The Last. And this is the main character.
Shae, change real quick.
Yeah, let me just real quick get into that. So when are we having you back? And can you send me that so I can start?
We're gonna get it. Yeah, we're gonna get it colored up and stuff. And so that story takes place. That story takes place right on the peripherals of this world. So,
yeah, I'm gonna need you to let me know.
I will. You'll be the first one. You know that.
Hell yeah.
Question.
Lloyd asks, is God Hand going to be included in the highest break?
I'm pretty sure, isn't it, Mark? I have it as an add-on, so I'm pretty sure he added it to everything. Just double check.
When we started before, when you mentioned something about it, I went back in and added all the perks.
So yeah. So basically,
higher tiers.
Yeah, gotcha. So basically, yeah, God's Hand's attached to everything.
So I see God's Hand trading card set 2 and God's Hand Death Tarot card.
We're talking about an add-on.
Oh, as an add-on?
You can add on the book.
Oh no! The cards, no. Because again, because those are really exclusives. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to put in 250, it's like, yeah, we feel like cool, but really, I don't think it would be fair to you, Shae, or anybody else to just be like, oh, these are stretch goals that we're now selling. You know what I mean? That anybody can get. We still want to retain some exclusiveness to those perks, to those things. You know, that if we do re-release them, what I'll wind up doing is reprinting them, and I'll put a 2 somewhere on them, so that it differentiates between the original set and the second set. Same thing with the tarot card. We'll change it in a way, we'll add something to it, so that you have the original first printings of these things, which then still hold their exclusiveness, but you can still enjoy the same, the quality of the card, the image, and everything like that.
Right. Let me clarify, because I think we've gotten confused between like 6 different things. Okay, the highest available perk is the $250 perk. In that perk, if you just purchase that perk, just that perk, no add-ons, is the God's Hand book, not the trading cards and not the other thing. Okay.
No.
All right, so we've answered that. There we go.
You can add it on.
No,
yes,
but
I see it listed as the add-on for $25. I just wanted, for clarity's sake.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Perfect.
I also wholeheartedly agree with Silver saying you guys should come back for your last day and get me that picture ahead of time so I can.
We did that last. Didn't we do that for God's Hand, Shae?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Something about a hat.
We came back on the very last. Well, it was close to the last, because it was like we were closing out, because your show was one of the first ones we did. Just like we said, we were going to make it a tradition. It was one of the first shows I did, and when I came into CG, I think Nikki Preston was the only show that I did before yours because he brought me in, and I actually came out the closet on his show when I came out as CG. And then it was like, where do I go now? And they were like, oh man, Shae and all these people, and I reached out to you. You were like, yeah, cool, man. So you were like the first official show that I came on. So it's like, yeah. And then I think we hooked up at the end before I closed it up. And just kind of did, a follow-up show.
So that's gonna have to be
the tradition.
Now. That's the tradition.
Yeah, we get you day one. We get you
the
final day.
Wolfpack tradition, baby.
I like it. Marcus is like, I'm trying to figure out what else I got to change on shit. Y'all keep talking. I'm getting tired. Got this dumb hat on. Marcus, why are you so quiet?
Oh, because I'm just like, you guys are talking. I'm like, yeah, and I'm just thinking about, I got to change this. I got to change that.
I can see it. Like, turning in your head.
Yeah. I mean, and like, look, we've been doing shows for the last, month to kind of, to get the signups and everything. Mm-hmm. This isn't my gig, you know what I mean? So I've been kind of like slowly warming up to it. Yesterday, wife's asking me, she's like, you nervous? You got any anxiety? I'm like, no, I am ready to go. And then I got like 3 hours sleep and did Lit Devil show, and then we had this like 5 hour stretch with Sugar Chris and Sim, and I'm just like, took a 2 hour nap, woke up, my stomach's like all torn up, and now I'm like,
now you're live.
Yeah, now I'm live, and I'm trying to like, okay, I got to change this, I got to change this, I got to change this. We got another show to change that, and I'm like,
well, it makes me kind of proud of our show that we're the ones that are spotting these things to tell you about.
100%.
I mean, it's
solid. That's invaluable. Let me put it like this: is an art, like even as an artist, like when I'm showing work and stuff, it's like you want someone to show you where your vulnerabilities are, so you can repair them, so you can make them better.
Right.
So it's invaluable for someone to point these things out, because it's like, yeah, well, I don't if I got fucking a stain on my shirt, don't be like, oh no, it looks great, just keep going out there. They fucking tell me like, this, bro, you need to take it off and change it. There's a fucking stain on it,
Well, I mean, it's that way in all aspects of life. You got to have people be honest with you, and that's the only way you improve, and that's the only way you make sure you're not hurting yourself.
Get Over It says we're now at 21 and upstream because we talked about Out of the Closet, hooking up with Shae, and hardcover.
Hard covers.
The hard. We go hard.
Trust me. This is light compared to what we were doing earlier.
We were rough earlier. It was rough earlier. It was really rough. It was definitely a locker room. It was definitely rough.
Look, at least you guys though, you could always come hang out on Red Valkyrie. It's like being home. It's like chilling. You can talk and bullshit. We don't got to get all awkward.
Why you gotta be so awkward, Shae?
Have you met me? I'm green right now.
You're green and 6'1".
I'm gonna have to take a 3-hour shower to get this out of my hair. It's great. It's worth it for these two. All right. Do you have any other questions or anything for them, Alex?
No.
Is there any other little bits that Mark or Anthony wanna let us know about before we wrap up?
No.
That look. He was like, "Huh? What?" No,
because there's things that are going on behind the scenes. There's things that just
I'm assuming similar to what happened earlier.
You see that?
I see that.
That does not look gray. Where'd it go?
That's not what that says. Gotta drink more. This little one, man. All right. Yeah, it is very green.
That's green.
Very much green.
If you're talking about her top.
I mean, my top is still green, but it's a subdued green. All right. Well, I have got to say that I'm super stoked. I was hoping, you can even ask that, I was hoping you guys were going to fund while on our show, because that's fucking badass. And where better to fund than right here. But you guys are way early stages of this campaign and already doing phenomenal. So thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us.
No,
Thank you for having us.
No bullshit. Thank y'all for having us, man.
Every time.
Not
Really
not every host paints themselves green for us.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. It's always fucking dedication.
None of the hosts paint themselves green.
None of them. None of them.
You got one. You got one who will.
I'm not saying you're weird at all, but damn.
Look, if any, that's the thing that kills me is I'll post a picture where I'm like getting into this kind of stuff, and people will be like, you know that they're gonna meme the crap out of that, and I was like, have you seen my channel? Like, if they want to meme me, there's like 200 videos they can pick from. Trust me, there's plenty. There's plenty of memeable material.
Sounded like you said there's plenty of Bieber bowl material.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, Justin Bieber, really?
No.
Gross. So what I was gonna say is, if you get me a copy of that print that you showed, Anthony, I will work on that cosplay. Like legit, the skull pauldron.
We're gonna get it. I know you will. No, I know you will, because what we'll try to do is you and I'll coordinate, and we'll see if we can put together a special perk for it too.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like we did with the hat, and see if we can get something.
I was gonna ask if there were hats in this campaign that Shae is.
I know it's, you know what I mean. Like it's tough, man, because it's like I knew that, because with God's hand, it just fell together. Like Shae did that. Like that was something again, because she said it before we start. Yeah, well, she said before we started, like, I have this character in there who's an Irish girl with red hair and, like, you know, this little blue tattoos on her face with a sword. And so I'm like, all right, well, she'll dress up like that, you know. So I come on, and she's like, oh no, she's dressed up in the full skull, totally jet black. I was like, damn, had the hat and shit, and it was just like, hey, well, let's take the hat and we'll just make it a special one-off. And
yeah, because
wise guy jumped on, yeah, man.
I believe the exact words were, hey, Anthony, do you want this hat? Because I literally am never going to be able to wear this for anything else.
That's
it is
exactly
too
what it was.
Very obviously God's hand. And I had that thing E6000 on, so it was going nowhere. Like, that band is fused.
Wise guy loves to show the inside of that hat. It is his favorite part. Anytime he's got on and someone says something, he takes it. Let me show you. Look, can you see? And he's trying to find the light. He's like, look at the stitches. Can you see them? That's not chalk. And that's a signature right there. That's her signature. Fucking every time. Boy.
I know, he's so funny. He's so funny. I love it. We will definitely come up with something awesome for this campaign too. We'll figure it out. I can actually think of a couple of things that we could do, but I'm not going to say any of them here, because I'm not going to commit myself until I try and probably fail. When I get something that's successful, then we'll be like, Anthony, I built this. Let's sell this.
That's it. No, I'm telling you, it's a cool thing to do, though, man. I mean, it really is. It's part of the experience. I mean, this is what this is. Part of this is, it's comics, but part of this is this whole experience, this whole production we put on, and to be a part of this, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely, that's some cool shit to do.
Absolutely. And you are now 104% funded.
104. Yeah.
104. You're at 4180. 39 backers, 47 days left. You guys have fucking crushed it, and it is awesome.
Beautiful.
I'm so thrilled. I absolutely love you guys, and you very much deserve all of this this success. So I am gonna say thank you, because I know you guys got to run off to another stream, and you tell Preston I don't give a shit that you're late, because whatever, he can take it up with me, because right now I'm green and pissy. So let's see what happens.
But I'm telling you, man, don't fuck with that girl, man. She'll fucking hurt you.
He'll be like, nah, that's cool. But I do want to thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out.
Yeah, thanks again, y'all.
Thank you for having us.
But yes, every time. And let me know when you guys are getting close to the end. We'll book up the last day and have you guys on here for a closing stream. And we'll see if we can come up with something between now and then for a pretty badass perk for this campaign.
That'll work.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Alex, for setting everything up before you had to run to all of your appointments and then run back here to try and get here on time.
Indeed.
Very much appreciate you. And thank you, everyone in the chat. If you backed during the show Anthony is checking out the numbers to figure out who he's gonna.
No. Marcus is going to pick your number. So if you don't get
Marcus
this,
is gonna
remember,
pick.
it's because Marcus didn't pick your number.
I like how he keeps throwing it back on Marcus.
Yeah, just throw me under the bus.
It's fine. It's fine. You know
Hey,
what?
you
You're
know.
resilient. You just stop that bus. We all know that. What I was gonna say is you get
He is
entered
the
into
power
a
bottom,
drawing.
so.
You get entered into a
Yes.
drawing to get that sketch cover.
Yes.
So
Yes, you do.
Marcus will pick at some
He
point,
will.
probably after some sleep,
He will. Yeah.
and we'll make
He's
sure
like, what are numbers?
we'll make sure to retweet it out under the Red Valkyrie YT Twitter account so you all will know for sure who won. You guys are fucking phenomenal. I agree.
Yeah, you're right.
Outstanding chat.
Thank y'all. No bullshit. Thank you for
Thank
all
you
the
for
support.
showing us.
It is my moment.
No bullshit.
All
Oh wait,
right,
hey, Ant. Does
You know.
Dot have anything to say?
Oh, yeah.
We love you and thank you so much. It's such a nice chat, you know? You're putting money down. That's so beautiful. So thank you.
That just sounds like a twisted version of Cecil.
Oh my gosh, this is
Oh my
amazing.
goodness. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Thank you guys so much for being on here, and thank you everyone in the chat. We will see you next time. Have a great night.
Bye.
Thank y'all.